idea behind Onyx, as a brief, was to make a dream car, a car that makes people dream. And once you get a brief like that, I mean, the task is fairly easy. You have to make something that's very audacious. And what I was thinking of doing when I got this brief was to create something that is communicative in terms of being alive, being more than just a piece of metal or a piece of plastic, you know. I'll start from the front. You see that new Peugeot grille, which is much more vertical and much more statutaire. So I did this to make it look more premium. It's got many materials in the grille itself. There's a carbon fiber blades, and then the surrounding is milled aluminium. If you come around to the headlamps, what we talk about is the regard. Regard is the gaze of the lamp, of the headlamp, how the headlamp looks at you. And it's very aggressive, and it's very sinister looking. Now you're coming to see the side, and you see these two volumes actually of the car. And these two volumes, the one which is very sharp on the side, which is represented by the scalp, which is merging or emerging out of the body side, which is nice and voluptuous. The idea here was to talk about sensuality and muscle side. Plus the scalp is something that we are trying to own as Peugeot, as a brand. We are having it in most of our cars, and this will be a precursor to everything that happens in future of Peugeot in terms of styling on the body side. When you come back around the back of the car then, and you see this big band at the back which is lit up, this band for us represents a connection to our past. The 205, the 405, even the Oxia had such a band in the back. So this for us is very Peugeot, but we've treated it here in a very, very modern, almost like an LCD sort of way, as if it's an LCD screen. And below it you see this giant diffuser, which is actually very functional. It sticks the car down to the floor when it's doing high speeds. At the back we have the extractor, which extracts all the heat out of the engine cabin, because of course it's a mid-engine sports car and the engine is in there at the back. So the whole concept of the exterior has been to keep the visual functionality alive, to work and display, I mean to represent visually the design philosophy of Peugeot, motion and emotion. How we are showing this here on the exterior again is through the current materials. We've got copper, which talks about the emotional part, and then we've got carbon fiber and all the beautiful technical materials talking about technology.
So this is a supercar. So for the interior, I was asked to do something very efficient. So I thought about how I could do an interior that is very light, and then I thought about an egg box. So the concept of the interior is an egg box. So it's made out of like a very, very fragile material, but the process that puts it in shape makes it robust and can protect the occupants of the car. The architecture of the whole interior is very Peugeot. We have a small steering wheel, and we have the IP above the steering wheel and closer to the road. So the architecture of the driving instruments is like the 208, and that's very Peugeot. And it's very ergonomic. So the whole interior is made out of pooling of materials at the right areas to support the body and to bring functions to the body. The whole interior is made out of one single envelope, so there is no seats anymore, there is no central console, there is no dashboard. It's all like one envelope that is deformed to bring function. So it's in that sense it's completely new. And that's why there are no seats. Coming from the concept of the egg box, which is made out of paper, we tried first to think about how we could make an interior made out only of paper, but After several tries, we decided to maybe put something that is more comfortable and more durable for the interior. So this whole project is also about finding new materials, honest materials, craftsmanship. So that's why we have the felt. We have also a new material called newspaper wood that we have on the dash here. We have it on the doors and we have it on the nose here. It's a material designed, invented by Dutch company called Studio 5, and they are recycling newspaper to make it a new material again. So it's rolls of newspaper that makes logs, and then it's cut like regular wood, and you can mill it and you can veneer it. On this project, this material was veneered. All the gripping, like on the door handle, there's a grip here. On the steering wheel, on the climb control, all the grip is made out of milling path. So it shows how the material is processed. We intentionally kept the milling path of the tool to act as a grip. So we had to really orient and mill this part in a way that it will leave some traces that goes with the lines of the rest of the car, and it is also the case on the steering wheel and on the climb control.